I want to welcome everyone to tonight's team training. We have an exciting lineup. I want to first welcome everybody that's brand new. We have so many new brand partners that are popping on tonight, and we've got an exciting night in front of us sharing who we are and what we're doing. And we also have a really exciting special guest. Hey Sonia, how are you? I'm going to first of all just go through with you all just how simple our business is. And then just give me one sec while I just share my screen. Oh, hang on. Let's start at the right slide. Oh no, that is the right slide. So I really want to just go through like who we are and what we're doing as being brand partners and how simple this business really is. And when you think about it, we have these exclusive products and they're all in billion-dollar markets. What I love about this is how clever we have created a business model where we really look at what the behaviors of the buying market are. We want to know what people want to buy, why they buy it, what they want from their products. And that's how we've created really unique products where we actually make the best of science and we marry it with the best of nature, because they're the things that we're finding that people want. They want products that are as close to nature as they possibly can. They want products that are going to be simple to use, products that are going to address multiple concerns and also get results. People want to buy products that say what they're going to actually do. And I just love everybody here is already using the products. And most of our brand partners actually flip over from customers. And when I say most, there's like a percentage of something, I think it's like 84% last time I was told. And that's a big number of people that are just putting our products on their skin, feeling it, falling in love with it, and then saying, okay, I heard there's a program where I can get free products. Tell me what it is. I want to know more. And this is simply all we do on how we share our products. What we do is one of the ways is we sample. We get our packs when we very first get started. And one of the things that I love about our packs is that is the only time when you purchase that pack that you get that most product at the best price. And the reason we get packs that have multiple products in them is because we can then sample them. There's nothing more incredible than saying to people that we know, put this on your skin for 5 days and tell me what you think. And what's great about handing somebody a product is that you go and pick it up, and then you can actually have a conversation about, what they felt in 5 days. And then from there, we have beautiful sample packs. I know a lot of you already have been using these to post to people that are far away. They're so beautifully designed. They've got all the information in it. And it means that we don't have to be the message. We just are the messenger. We send these sample packs out. Our friends, our family, people that we connect with through social media, all can take a look and really read all the content and information that describes who we are and why our products are so unique. And then, of course, you all know that we have built this business on before and after photos. These photos are everyday people. In fact, most of these photos are people that are probably on this call right now. And except my son over there, he's not on the call, he's camping. And what I love is that we just take a photo with our iPhone. They're not, professional photographers are taking these photos. These are just simply everyday people taking a photo before and after and sharing it with people. When you can become your own personal walking billboard, the power in that is phenomenal. And you can actually show people your photos or your customers' photos. Then we also have get-togethers. Now, get-togethers are so much fun. I love it. There's nothing more incredible than getting together with a bunch of people and talking about our products, sampling our products, trying them on, feeling them, asking questions. And when you've got a group of people together, it's fabulous the questions that people do ask, because often they're not a question that you'd think of. And then it was a great question that you get more information about how fabulous our products are and our opportunity and what they're doing for people. So then, of course, we want to know how we're going to make it. We want to, of course, know how we, Jazzy, mute. We want to know how to make money. This is the simplicity, is that everybody needs to know. The first step is we share with everybody, go out and find your first 3 customers. When you go out and find your first 3 customers, that opens you up to be eligible for our 3-year free program. Why would you want to put your hand in your pocket to pay for this business forward after your initial investment? I love that we have the opportunity for everybody to run this business for free. I've run this business for free for over 3 years now, and I love it. I love getting my free products every month. Then, of course, we help another bunch of and some more customers, so 6 customers also enjoy our products and get results from our products. We get our first bonus. Our first bonus is $65. Our second bonus, that is having 9 customers. 9 customers at $200 cash bonus. Plus, of course, you're going to get your free products. Then we have the next level, which is our Team PC bonus pool. This is when we find some more people like us, like brand partners, that want to help us go out and get a bunch of customers together. So when we find 3 people like us to help us go out and get the bunch of customers, what we do is we then help them also be 3-year free. When we do that, that's a $250 cash bonus. That's level 1. Level 2 is when you go out and you've also got 9 customers personally, and then you help your 3 brand partners also go out and have 6 customers each. That's a $650 cash bonus. And when you think about it, that's $650 worth of cash for level 2. Plus the 9 customers, that's another $200 cash, plus your 3-year free products. That's only in bonuses, guys. That's not even in commissions. That's just bonuses. And I love that. I love that that's a very clear goal that we can set for people to go out and earn an extra $850 cash in bonuses, plus free products, plus commissions. Bring it on. We also have 2 more levels. We've got level 3 and we've got level 4 to the Team PC bonus pool. They are the next level, and once you are at level 2, you'll be all over how to get to level 3, then to get to level 4. What I wanted to do tonight, though, is share some people that have only just recently got started, and just their little testimony of what's happened for them since joining Neora. So first, I'm going to ask Natasha in WA or Michelle, you can unmute. Tash would be amazing. Now, Tash has been a brand partner with us for about 90 days. She is an incredible creative. She's a photographer, and she has the privilege, or the honor, I should say, to be at the birth to be at a birth, taking photos and capturing that most incredible moment for people that are having babies. Tash is always like nailing her 3-year free since she got started, and she's just going to share a little bit with us about joining Neora, why she joined Neora, and how it's been for her. I'm going to palm it over, Tash.
Hi, ladies. Well, thanks for the introduction, Rachel. You've said it all for me. My sidekick here is Brooklyn. She's a bit sick today, so she's not willing to be put down. So she's going to help me out. I think I joined in April this year, probably after speaking to Rhoda about 6 months before, because I'm a bit of a watcher. I watch. So it took me a while. I started using the products not long after Rhoda started selling them. And it's been awesome since I've joined, like not only the 3-year free and getting all those bonuses, but just joining a team of like-minded, positive people has been an amazing trip as well. So, yeah. Sorry, I've gone a little bit blank, but It's been great. I really enjoy the motivation from everybody else when you're feeling a little bit down. There's always someone that's going to give you a bit of a get going. You're right. You've got this. Also, yeah, my sister's just joined as a new brand partner as well after trying the EHT, and absolutely feeling amazing on it, and her daughter as well. So they're really excited. So it's exciting to have somebody else with me on this journey. I don't know what else to say.
That's awesome, Tash. That's just fantastic. And you know, this is what's so wonderful about this business is the community and the culture that we've created. Not only we're getting, Tash is getting free products every single month now. She's earning some extra cash, but she's a part of something that's really great. And I really thank you. If everyone can give Tash some love in the comments, it would be just amazing. It's a big thing to get on and share. And I really thank you, Tash, for being brave and sharing with us. It's amazing. We also have another WA girl. We've got Julie in the house. Now, Julie is 60 days in as a brand partner. She has gone running out the gate and she has already hit director. Julie, I would love it if you would unmute and just share with us your journey here with us with Neora, the support that you're receiving and what you're really excited about.
Thanks, Rach. Hi, everyone. Okay, why did I join? Well, I love the skincare, but it wasn't until I saw a EHT promo that my husband and I watched, and we just went, that's it for us. We have to do this. The why was our grandson had multiple concussions. And when I heard that 25 to 30 years down the track that he was going to have those symptoms aren't working, and I went, not acceptable. I've got a family history of cognitive decline, and I went, if this can help, assist, delay, improve, then it's a no-brainer. So for me, that was my in. And I guess that's what started me. Was I amazed at how easy it was? Yes, I was. I didn't think it would be that easy. The support, my number one fan and supporter is my husband. He's the biggest skeptic out. And I mean, when I work full time, so I'd come home from work and he'd be on the phone going, oh my God, you need to talk to this person. I've been telling him about EHT, this, that and the other. So great team support, not only from my husband, but from the girls that I work with, but also the brain team, that my little team that I had, I was so excited in my first month that I just went out and told everybody, and people just started buying EHT. That's my passion. And so I had 3 brand partners starting that first month, ranked up to director, customers who just trusted what I was saying and took it on. And so the support of not only the team around me, but my husband, but also the customers, that's what really drove me. They made me become a bigger, better person. How do I share Neora? Well, I said to Joe that I wasn't doing real result parties, don't have the time, work full time, and oh my God, did I want to get out and be out front like that? No, I didn't. So I focused on one-on-ones, and the doors just opened, the opportunities to share, and so I just took those advantages. I'm a type of person that if someone says no to me, I ask them why. And I like to hear their story. But for me, it was EHT. It was a big culture shock, stepping out of my comfort zone. We had a major tragedy in our lives 12 years ago, so became a bit of a reclusive, panic attacks, didn't like too many people. But I love people. That was who I used to be. So doing this has been a real challenge for me to get out, build, relate, seek people out and build that relationship. What excites me about what I'm doing? Well, I guess for me, the excitement is that I've been able to maintain the momentum, which totally blew me away. I've managed to replace my husband's part-time income, so that was a big bonus for me. Didn't think that was ever going to happen, but I'm looking forward to the Edge. This is going to be my first one, and I've got 2 of my brand partners coming with me, so I'm excited. So yeah, and just focusing, I guess for me, I've come back to focusing on helping my team to build, because I'm good at training, inspiring and challenging them to achieve their goals, and that in turn challenges me. So I've done my 2 minutes.
Awesome, Julie, you're amazing, and I can't wait to meet you at the Edge. And everybody, just get into those comments and give Julie heaps of love. That was a massive share, as she just shared her heart with us, and I'm excited to meet you. And I'm sure everybody in this Zoom right now is going to be wrap their arms around you. So thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Next, I have all the way from the Philippines. She is absolutely running amok over there. It is incredible what Masita is doing. I'm hoping that she's going to have enough internet connection to be able to share with us. Are you there, Masita? Hello.
Is music, Coach?
Gia, can you
having trouble unmuting Masita?
Okay, can Masita, can you see the mute button at the bottom left-hand corner?
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am from the Philippines. First, I tried the product and collagen mask and face and love the experience of my skin. Second, on
Okay, I think her internet. One of the things these guys in the Philippines are challenged with is the internet. And I'm just going to share a little bit. 60 days in, she has been, and she's rank advanced to a premier brand partner. She's 3 free each month, and she goes out and does sit downs every single day and talks to people and shares her excitement about being a part of Neora. So I'm really, really excited about our team in the Philippines and what they're doing. If you can give her some love in the comments, I know she will pop on at some point and she'll have a look back there. We're going to talk to Bernadette. Now, Bernadette has been a brand partner for 4 days. And I'm really excited. She's going to share her story over the last 4 days of what has happened in her world. Bernie, it's all yours.
Hey, thank you for that introduction. Hey, everybody. Yeah, I haven't even got my kit yet, so I am hanging for that to come. And I got my first customer today, so I've hit the ground running. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get, I'm going to do it. Yeah, so I'm really, really pumped at the moment. I'm hoping, I really want to go to the Edge. I'm hoping I can get there. So yeah, I just got out there. I got on Facebook and got it out there on the weekend and told everybody. I've been telling everybody since. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just so pumped.
That's amazing, Bernie. And this is what I love about what we do with Neora. When we plug in together and we help each other, we show each other the way, and we show each other, this is how you go out and find customers. Listen, before and after photos, you don't need your pack yet. Just get started as soon as you join.
Yeah, the support's been absolutely amazing from the girls. Like, they have been so good. Anything I ask them, I'll message them and they'll help me. And You know, I get messages at work and they're there to help too. So it was great. They're just fantastic. Such a great team. Love it.
Love it. Love it, Bernie. Give Bernie some love in the comments, guys. Now we've got our special guest. I can see him here. He's living in absolute chaotic world right now as he's about to relocate from Sydney to Adelaide to then be a part of our world completely once he's relocated. But I am going to just pass it straight over to Mark Boonzaire. Have I said it right? Close.
Good. Not bad. First timer. That's a great effort.
And I am just so happy that you've just welcomed yourself to come along and talk to us tonight about, well, we talked about sharing the opportunity, but I'm just going to hand it over to you, Mark, and thank you for being here.
Well, thank you so much, Rachel, and thank you so much for your leadership. We as an organization, we can do many things, but without inspirational leadership that is helping us guide our organization at the coal face, we just can't do what we do. So, I know the founders would feel it very much the same way, but just saying a very massive thank you for what you do. So thank you for everything. Sweet. All right, well, hang on a second. I've got to do this, all right? Hang on, I'm going to see if I can switch my camera here. Can I do it? Can I switch this thing? I don't know. Tap that, wiggle that, move that. Hang on. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I switched myself off. Okay, I'm not going to get too adventurous, all right? But what I do, I'm just going to flick my phone around just so that you can see a little bit of my world right now. It is empty everywhere, boxes everywhere, packing tape, everything is everywhere, but they left my coffee machine out. You know why? Because they don't want a hangry Mark. They want a loving, new age, funky, delish Mark, and that's why they're flipping coping with it. So, I'm so excited to be part of this organization. It was a whirlwind for me coming into this business, and one of the things that I love about this business is that it gives us things that we never dreamt were possible. I remember, going to uni and coming out of uni and expecting to have the world opened up to me, and why the hell wouldn't we? Jeepers. We see our parents going out to work every day. We see them working. We see them doing all sorts of different things, and then we go, oh well, I'm going to be that, and I'm going to do that, and we have these like crazy big dreams, but somehow during the course of the process, like we lose sight of those dreams, and it's so sad. And so what I decided to do was I decided that every time I go into a country, I'm going to collect something. So like I chose this spot because behind me they're two mosques, right? And 10 years ago, our family lost everything. Like we lost our houses, we lost our investments. My daughter Holly was about 6 at the time. My eldest daughter Holly was 6 at the time. And I had been seeing my wife Lisa for about 2 years, roughly, at that point in time. And I'll never forget the sheriff coming in, knocking on the door, and writing down all the items of furniture they were going to take from us. So we lost our home. I had cars towed out of the driveway. I'll never forget the hardest thing, whenever the doorbell rang, I would say to Holly, I'd say, oh, whatever you do, just like, don't answer that, because, I don't want people knowing that we're here or whatever. And, we were hiding, and we were hiding from life. And, I remember we were so low, like, man, I must have been weeks and months behind in the mortgage, and we tried so many different things. And but one thing that I hadn't done was I hadn't made a decision. Like, You know, sometimes when you're like defeated in life or you challenged in life or whatever, you start surrendering. And, you know, I think I felt myself like pulling up that surrender flag. And, you know, we're driving around the bay here in Sydney. And, you know, Lisa looked at me and she could see that I was looking defeated. And, you know, it was at that moment where she actually put her hand around me, like she was driving, I was in the passenger seat, she like just put a hand on me, like around my neck, around, you know, it's like around me. And she just looked at me and she said, look, if anyone can win, if anyone has the desire to win, and if anyone can correct the shape of where we're going, it is you. And you know what? That moment was probably the most defining moment I have ever had in my life. And I looked at her and I said, babes, just pull over the car. Just pull the car over. And we were just driving around, they call it Wattle Link Road here, that basically runs across towards the city. And she said, look, I can't pull over. I said, there's Haberfield Rowers over there, just like pull into that car park over there. And she pulled into that car park, and I said, look, I'm getting out right now, and I'm going to make it. And she looked at me and she said, well, what are you talking about? Of course you're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it together. And, you know, at that point, I remember getting out of the car, and because we had lost everything, I had bought this like 1980 Holden Vectra. It sounded great. It was a 2.8 liter V6, but I tell you what, it ran like a 1.2 liter flip and fuel injected nothing. And you know, I remember as Lisa pulled off, you know, I decided there and then that I wanted to win big, and I wanted to win big for my family. And it's exactly 10 years ago today. Can you believe that around about this time, 10 years ago, I was walking down the aisle with Lisa. I had the world at my feet, and 2 months later, I had absolutely nothing. And, you know, we all have challenges in life. I mean, that's just the reality of life. But it comes down to what you choose to do. And sometimes that moment of courage can come from a place that you never expected that moment to come from. You know, I mean, I never expected Lisa to put her arm around me and say, hey, look, I always knew she had my back. I always knew she loved me with everything that she's got. And like that, like none of that is like anything that I didn't know or didn't appreciate or didn't value or anything like that. But, you know, that transfer of will, that transfer of like ultimate belief, like, you know, just saying, you know what, it's your time. So what do you want to do? And, you know, I know that we literally, when we were driving around, when I jumped out of that car, we had a whole 20 Australian dollars to our name. And I'll never forget Lisa saying to me, hey, babes, I've got to go do the grocery shop. What would you like me to spend the money on? And because I've never worried about money or cared about money or anything like that, I said, I'll just do what you normally do. And she said, babes, we got $20. What do you want me to do? And I said to her, I said, babes, buy rice. because at least with $20 of rice, we can feed ourselves for 3 or 4 weeks. And, you know, I know she went out and did that. And I remember coming home that night. So I got out of the car at 10 o'clock in the morning. By 5 o'clock that evening, I'd made $2,000. And legally, which is positive. But the thing is that it was Lisa that transferred that courage. It was Lisa that gave me that moment to take stock of where I was at, to decide to go and do something real and relevant. Because you know what? A lot of people, you know, see me as the general manager of Neora, or in my past, the vice president of a company, or the sales director of a company, and, you know, doing these amazing things. And they think, oh, that person's so freaking amazing and all that kind of jazz. But I want you to know that you're freaking amazing. You're flipping unbelievable. You know, and for those of you who are looking at me and saying right now, well, yeah, but you don't understand my circumstance. Shit, yeah, I understand your circumstance. You just don't know it yet. And, you know, from there, you know, I believe that, you know, what's happened to me over the past 10 years, I'm not the person today that I was 10 years ago. I am 100 million times the person I was 10 years ago, because as a result of that experience, I decided that I needed to cut a path. And yes, it needed to be our path, but it needed to be a fresh path. It needed to be a path that we wanted to aspire to together. And we decided that we wanted to create a vision together. And so Lisa and I, we sat down as newlyweds. I mean, I had my parents here with us at the time at our wedding when all this shit was going down. And let me tell you something, it was ripe and it freaking stank. And, you know, irrespective of that, we decided, you know what, we're going to dream board. We're going to create a dream, and we are going to make that dream happen. And we're going to give it everything that we had. So whether that meant that I was traveling into Perth for the next 12 months, I traveled into Perth Monday to Saturday every single week. I was home for one day for 12 months. Yes, did a lot get sacrificed? Did I miss moments in my family's life? Yes, but you know what? Not that I'm proud of the moments that I've missed. I'd never say that I'm proud of the moments that I've missed, but I would say that the moments that I missed were worth it because of what it has given us today. And 10 years, you know, when you look back 10 years ago and you look to today, some people go, nothing's changed in my life. If I look 10 years ago to 10 years today, I've got the life of my freaking dreams. Like, there is nothing I would change. There is nothing I'd want to add. It is ridiculous. But the beauty of it is that I am not an exception, because I am an everyday person like you. I'm a person who wants to love other people. I'm a person who cares for other people. I'm a person who wants to make a difference where I can and as much as I can. And, you know, most importantly, I want to be able to provide for my family. And, you know, from everything that's within that, you know, I believe that rising up to realize my purpose was what I was meant to do in life. I wasn't meant to go and just work a 24/7, well, not a 24/7, but a 5/7.5 hour day, working for someone else and all that kind of jazz. I mean, I just wasn't designed to do that. And I found my path through this industry. And you know what? I've made it a number of times in my life. You know, when I left uni, I made it massively in this industry. and I lost it all. The dude defrauded the company. I then went back and made it massively again and made a couple of stupid investments and I had to rebuild again. And, you know, the beauty is that once you know you can build it, you can always build it. You never stress about it. And, you know, my mother-in-law goes absolutely nuts when she's like talking to me. She goes like, so, like, aren't you worried about that? I go, yeah, no, I'm not worried about that anymore. It's like, I can do anything I flip and like, and I know I can make it. And, you know, I've just now developed that self-belief that anything that I do is going to turn to gold. And I believe that anything I touch will turn to gold. So now I've got this like craziness that resides within me. So when people talk to me about Neora and they talk to me about what we're going to realize with Neora, I'll tell you, you flipping people have no idea what this business is going to look like in 12 months. It is going to be freaking epic. And, you know, I took the time because when I was building all these times, I took the time to document how I built it each time. And what I'm going to be sharing with you all at Get the Edge is everything that I know. I took so much time that I've spent with Brad and Bo and Amber to a lesser degree. I haven't spent a lot of time with her. I'm spending a lot of time with her tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. But I'm going to spend a lot of time sharing with you exactly how to build your business. I'm not a theory-based person. I'm going to give you some theory. Believe me, you're going to get some theory. But what you're going to get is the hands-on practical elements of how to build this business. And everyone who comes is going to get the blueprints on how to build a global organization. I couldn't care if you like the beautiful testimonial that I heard earlier, where the lady's been in the business for 4 days, already got her preferred customer. I mean, wow, that is awesome without even having her kids. I mean, I'm going, that's the kind of person who I want to be associated with. That's the kind of person I want to work with, because that tells me that there's something within that person that they're going to go crush something irrespective of whether they've got challenges or not, right? Because we all have challenges. And I'm going, well, you would think that a reason why you can't acquire a customer is because you don't have your kit. You can come up with so many different excuses, but this lady, you know what, I got my preferred customer, I haven't even started. In fact, she wouldn't have a sample to be able to share with anyone. I mean, that's fucking crazy, but she started building a business already. Now that tells me something. So if I was building in this organization, so if you know, if I was the leader in the team, that person would be the person I'd flip and drop everything I'm doing, and I'd actually fly to their location. I'd actually fly there, I'd sit with them, and I'd work with them for the next 4 weeks, because you know why? I know I've got someone that's coachable, someone who's passionate, and someone that's not gonna flake at the sign of what my best friend telling me that it's some sort of scheme, or someone telling me that this doesn't work, it works for such a low percentage of people. You know what? Anything works for a low percentage of people. Being a CEO of an organization is a low percentage of people. Being a general manager of an organization is a low percentage of people. Being a $100,000 plus income earner is a low percentage of people. In fact, less than 20% of people in Australia make over $100,000 bucks. But you know what? Did you come in here to be one of the low percentage of people? Or did you come in here because you saw something that gave you the thought, the hope, or whatever it was, that you're going to go all the way? Because if that's you, let me tell you something, you are going to flip and be, you're not going to sleep. I mean, I was just watching on the news, and there are people that are suffering from sleep apnea. Let me tell you something, sleep apnea is something you better come real familiar with when you're working with me, with Rachel, with the leadership that we have in this marketplace, because I can tell you right now, sleep is the last thing that you're going to be concerned about. It's going to be the very, very last thing you're going to be concerned about. You're going to go, well, hang on a second. Sleep, you need an appointment in my diary so I can fit you in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sleep, you need to book an appointment with me so that I can fit you in, right? Remember, this is going to be a crazy journey that we're going to be going on. So part of GTE is not just about helping you realize your vision. That is something that the people that come to GTE, I know that you have some level of vision. I don't know how big, I don't know how bold, I don't know how committed you are to realizing that. That is just something that we will work out together. But what I do know is, if you have any of those elements that I've just mentioned in the forefront of your mind, I'm going to help you be equipped with the tools to make that happen. And all you got to do is be prepared to do the work. You're prepared to do the work. I can promise you right now, your business is going to go flipping ridiculously off the charts. It's going to be crazy because I know we're making the game-changing play. I can tell you 2020, I for myself have decided it's going to be a game-changing year for my family. And if it's going to be a game-changing play for my family, you got to decide whether you want it to be a game-changing play for your family, because I know that it's going to be a monster year. You've got to decide whether you want to be part of the monster year, because irrespective, you know what, if it's not my best friend, if it's not your best friend, you know what, it's going to be someone else. And that's why I'm so excited to be sharing with you at this event. You might hear me crap on for flipping hours at GTE, but I promise you it's going to be worth every flipping moment. The time is now. I know that we have got things set up to launch early next year and during the course of next year. I didn't come into this business to be a statistic or be part of something. I came in to make something happen. And I want you to be part of it. The question really is, do you want to be part of one of the greatest, biggest moments that can happen in your life? I so often say this is a timing, not talent business. And if the timing is right for you, all I'm asking you to do is roll your flipping sleeves up, roll them up, roll them up, get those bad boys up, get those bad boys up, because you know what? It's elbow work that's going to get this thing done. Elbow work. You with me? Elbow work. We've got to be prepared to get red on the elbows, red on the knees, red-faced, tired, fatigued, where you keep going and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and you go, I don't know if I can go anymore, but you keep pushing anyway. Why? Because the passion, the reason why you're doing it, the commitment that you have, the enthusiasm that you have to realize your purpose, to fulfill why you were put on this planet for you and your family must be the real deal. And I think I'm with the right people. So Rachel, look, that's just really what I wanted to share with you all today. I know that you and I have spent a number of hours together, in particular last week. It was so wonderful to spend time with you, and I'm so thrilled that you're embracing, some of the thoughts and ideas that we have at this stage. And I know you want me to share more and more and more and more and more and more. But I think, you know what? It's about linking arms together. It's about understanding that as a team, we are, and I couldn't care where people come from. I don't care where their uplines are, downlines are, everything else. But this is what I believe. We are one team chasing one dream, realizing one vision, together on the same mission to create freedom for ourselves, our families, and everyone else that we care about. So if you're someone who's passionate about touching hearts and changing lives, you know what? You're in the right place at the right time, and I can't wait to build with you. So thank you so much, Rachel, and thanks for having me on the call.
That is absolutely a pleasure. What an honour to have our new general manager, guys, Mark, on the call with us. I loved when he said, I'm going to win big and I'm going to win big for my family. And I don't know if you all heard that emotion that was behind that. Emotion creates motion. And that is what Mark has just shared with us, what happened over the next 10 years from that moment. You know, finding that place for you in your heart is what we want to do, because, you know, he also talks about the ultimate belief, and that's what it becomes. It's the ultimate belief. You know, I have the ultimate belief in who we are as a company. I have it in our products. I have it in the organization that we are as one here in the Australian market. And now I have it. As Mark said, I spent time with him last week and I am all in. I sent him a message after our meeting and I said to him, I am absolutely all in. I surrender to everything that I know to learn from the way that we're about to move forward in this market. And I am so stoked about Home Office, what they've done for us and how they've chosen the right person to actually build with us right now and take us on the most incredible year ever. If you guys aren't already booked into coming to GTE, you need to be there. You need to hear this information first hand. You don't want to hear it secondhand. You want to hear it firsthand. You want to be a part of the energy and be a part of the most incredible year ever. We've had 3 years of an amazing time, but now is time. Now is the time. Mark, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on, especially you've shown us around your house just now. Your world is upside down, moving. Moving is not fun. But we can't wait till you get settled in Adelaide and we really get to start rocking this out together. So between now and then, everybody just get into those comments and just thank Mark for sharing his heart, sharing his story, and tell him how excited you are about the next year coming on. So everyone, have a great night. Thanks for your time, and we will all see you on the other side. Happy end of month.
Thanks, Rach.
Thanks, Rach. Thanks, Mark.